I'm Ember, and I'm a professional heartbreaker. But before I continue, please like and subscribe. It all started with my best friend Lisa. Lisa and I were inseparable since birth. We loved the same movies, music, and games. We'd finish each other's sentences and keep each other's secrets. But everything changed when Lisa discovered boys. When we were 9, Lisa ran up to me and my neighbor Wilson at the park.
Do you see that boy over there? The one that's picking his nose? Of course not. The one that's eating sand? No, the one next to him with the dark hair and dreamy brown eyes. I think I'm in love with him.
A day later, Lisa and the boy were a couple. A week after that, the boy broke Lisa's heart and she lost her mind. She cried for days. Wilson and I tried to cheer Lisa up, but nothing worked. Then one day, Lisa walked up to me and Wilson happy as a clam because she'd found another boy. Then he broke her heart and the whole cycle continued over and over and over again. Why do you keep crying over these stupid boys? The last one smelled like a stinky old sock.
He didn't smell like a sock. He smelled like a man.
But he was only 12.
You guys don't get it because you're not as mature as I am.
You're only 2 months older than we are.
But you know nothing about the magic of love.
It went on like that for years until we reached high school and Lisa fell in love with a football player named Nicholas. Yeah, the same guy from the beginning of my story. The one with the horrible singing voice and obsessed with heart emojis.
Ember, he's the one. I just know it.
You said that about the last boy.
No, it's for real this time. I think I'm gonna marry him.
A day later, she and Nicholas were Insta official. They dated for a year, but the whole time he was cheating on her and it broke Lisa's heart. The same thing happened with another boy at school named Isaac, a smooth-talking, rich model. Yep, he was the second jerk you met in the beginning of the story. Every time Lisa saw Nicholas or Isaac with another girl, she'd break down in tears. She couldn't pay attention in class. She started failing all her tests. Her grades dropped, she stopped coming to school, and eventually couldn't get out of bed. Lisa's parents got so worried about her that they moved away, and I lost my best friend forever. I was devastated. She even refused to contact us and changed her number and deactivated all her social media accounts. Her mom told us to respect her wishes. You still have me. It's not the same, Wilson. After Lisa left, I blamed myself. Nicholas and Isaac were heartbreakers, and all the girls loved them, even though they both had the IQ of a fly and were the most conceited boys on earth. They had a new girl every week and ripped the poor girl's heart to shreds. I should have protected Lisa from those jerks. She was my best friend in the world, but I wasn't there for her. I'm the reason she's gone. That's not true. Lisa made her own decisions. She chose to date those guys. If it's not my fault, why does it hurt so much? A couple years later, in my senior year, I had a major glow-up. My dark olive skin and long curly hair got me so much attention, people thought I was a model or a movie star. Nicholas kept staring at me in gym class. I tried to ignore him, but he cornered me in the hallway. Hey, beautiful. I couldn't help but notice that you're almost as hot as me. I've never seen you around. Is this your first day? No, dummy. We've been in the same classes for 2 years. He looked at me like I was crazy. I'm Ember, Lisa's best friend. I don't know any Lisa. Your ex-girlfriend's Lisa? He shrugged his shoulders like he didn't even care. I wanted to slap him in his stupid jerk face. I'm captain of the football team, you know, and I've got 2% body fat. He lifted up his shirt to show me his washboard abs. Am I supposed to care? You're funny. Let's go out this weekend. I was pissed. First, Nicholas broke Lisa's heart, and now he wanted to go out with me? Suddenly, I had an idea. I could make him pay for what he did to Lisa. So, I said yes. Later that day, Wilson and I were sitting together at lunch. I was helping him fix his battle robot for the robotics club when Isaac walked up. Hey babe, is your dad a genie? Because you're my wish come true. We should get together. You're not her type. No one asked you, nerd. Wilson's battle robot charged at Isaac. Isaac grabbed the robot and spiked it like a football. Wiper butt, no! Next time, mind your own business.
Avenge me.
Wilson jumped up to confront Isaac, and I slid between them. I'd love to go out with you, Isaac. I gave Isaac my number, then he walked away. Wilson was totally confused. Why would you go out with that jerk that broke Lisa's heart? I'm gonna go out with both jerks that broke Lisa's heart. I'm gonna make them pay for what they did to Lisa. After that, Wilson and I came up with a master plan. Nicholas was the first target. He was obsessed with sports and super competitive. He was on the basketball team, the football team, and the baseball team. But after a little investigation, Wilson and I discovered that Nicholas was terrified of heights. For our date, I invited Nicholas to a rock climbing gym. As we were walking inside, Nicholas saw a beggar on the street and yelled at him for asking for food. Get your own food, loser. Ugh. Can't understand why these poor people choose to live on the sidewalk. There's an apartment building right across the street. I couldn't believe how insensitive and stupid Nicholas was, but I had to stay focused on my mission. Good question, but tonight's about us. Let's go have some fun. I took his hand and pulled him inside. Nicholas took one look at the rock wall and broke into a sweat. I don't know about this, Ember. Can't we just go to the movies? Are you scared? I didn't know you were a chicken. I'm no chicken. I'm not afraid of anything. I'll climb to the top twice as fast as you. You're on. I raced to the top, and Nicholas struggled to keep up. Come on, Nicholas. You can do it. Just don't look down. Nicholas looked down and freaked out. He started crying like a baby. It took 20 minutes for the instructors to pry him off the wall. Wilson recorded the whole thing on his phone and posted it online. The video went viral in minutes, and Nicholas was the biggest joke. The next day, I went out with Isaac. He got us concert tickets to see a famous pop star. He met me at my door with a huge bouquet of flowers, but when he wasn't looking, I slipped a couple doggy treats in his pocket. As we were walking to his car, my neighbor's huge dog charged towards him. Isaac got so scared, he turned to run, but slipped and fell face first in the mud. His clothes were ruined, and so was his perfect hair. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It was an accident. Too bad we'll miss the concert. We don't have to miss it. Come with me. I dragged Isaac inside my house and told him he could take a shower. I gave him a special bottle of shampoo to wash his hair and some of my dad's old clothes. 10 minutes later, I heard Isaac scream. My hair! Oh no! Silly me. I guess that wasn't shampoo. At least the green brings out your eyes. Isaac ran out of my house like a maniac. I wished Lisa was here to see what we did. She would have been so proud. Wilson and I celebrated. I even had the rest of the weekend to help him fix his broken battle robot. I really appreciate your help, Ember. It's the least I can do. I couldn't have gotten back at Nicholas and Isaac without you. I was worried that you'd fall for those guys like all those other girls at school. Give me some credit. Those guys are the worst. I like guys that are smart and kind. Then Wilson gave me a strange look. I think I like you. I mean, like you, ever since we were kids. I was wondering if maybe we could go out on a real date. I was shocked. I never saw Wilson as anything more than a friend, but as I thought about dating him, I suddenly started to blush. Sorry, I guess that was a dumb idea. I'll leave now. Before I knew it, Wilson was walking out the door. Wait! I grabbed Wilson's hand. He turned to me, and when we looked into each other's eyes, I swear that sparks started flying. Or it could have been the porch lamp shorting out again. It had been doing that for weeks. The next day, spring break started, and Wilson and I spent every minute together. We grew closer by the day, and after we shared our first kiss, I finally understood what Lisa meant about the magic of love. Being with Wilson made me feel like I was walking on a cloud, though it was bittersweet because I still missed Lisa so much. But when school started, everything changed. My first day back, Nicholas ran up to me with a huge smile on his face. Ember, it's so good to see you. It took me a while to realize it, but you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. You changed my life. Wait, what? I was totally shocked. I thought Nicholas hated me. You gave me the courage to face my fear of heights, clowns, and strawberries. You're afraid of strawberries? It's the seeds and their pointy ends. They could take an eye out, but that doesn't matter anymore. I've conquered all my fears, and now I'm unstoppable. I'm a new man, and I think I like you. Then Nicholas kissed me on the cheek and waltzed down the hall. After school, Isaac ran up to me in the parking lot with his bright green hair. He hugged me and spun me around. Babe, you're amazing. My hair is a hit. I booked 10 modeling jobs over the break. I wanted to call and tell you, but I was so busy. You're my good luck charm. Before I could say anything, Isaac kissed me. Then out of nowhere, Wilson and Nicholas appeared. Wilson stared at me and Isaac in total disbelief. Nicholas got so mad, he grabbed Isaac and punched him in the nose. Get your hands off my girl. She's not your girl. She's the love of my life. Then I saw an amazing opportunity. My mission wasn't complete. That night, I told Wilson about my new plan. Our mission isn't over. I'll go on a few more dates with Nicholas and Isaac. I'll make them compete for my love, and when I know I've got them hooked, I'll rip their hearts to shreds. I'll just need you to... What about us? We'll keep our relationship a secret until after I break Nicholas and Isaac's hearts. You're not making any sense. I'm your boyfriend. I can't just sit back and watch you date other guys. We have to complete the mission. I don't care about the stupid mission. What are you saying? It's me or them. I chose the mission. I couldn't back off now. It was too important. I owed it to Lisa. After that, Wilson and I broke up. I kept dating Nicholas and Isaac and made them compete for my affection. It was funny seeing them try to one-up each other to win my heart, but every time Wilson saw me with them, he gave me the saddest looks. What are you staring at, nerd? A jerk sandwich with a side of stupid sauce? Nerd boy thinks he's funny. He's just jealous because Ember's out of his league. She'll be my girl soon. No, carrot head. She'll choose me. My muscles are bigger than yours. I've got an 8-pack. You've only got 6. Oh yeah? My biceps are the size of a grapefruit. Nicholas and Isaac took off their shirts and started flexing in front of each other. A couple of Wilson's battle robots ran up and kicked them in the shins. As the days passed, I couldn't stop thinking about Wilson. Suddenly, I felt like I was the bad guy. It was one thing to break Nicholas and Isaac's hearts, but Wilson didn't deserve this at all. I was so confused. I was doing this for Lisa, but hurting Wilson in the process. So, I was finally able to reach out to Lisa for the first time in years. She was living 3,000 miles away in Australia. She told me all about her new life and her new boyfriend and how sorry she was for not keeping in touch. Then, I told her about my mission. Oh, Ember, you didn't have to do that for me. Love's a risk, and sometimes it hurts, but it's worth it. I was trying to break those heartbreakers' hearts and broke Wilson's along the way. I feel like a hypocrite trying to teach those guys not to play with a person's emotions while I was doing the same thing. You made a mistake, and that's okay. We all do. Now you just have to fix it. The next day, I met up with Nicholas and Isaac. It's over. I don't love you. I don't want to see you anymore. They didn't take it very well. They dropped dozens of teddy bears, candy, and love notes at my door, but I sent it all back. I tried to contact Wilson, but he didn't return my calls, and when I went by his house, his mom told me he was out of town at the National Robot Battle Championships. I was proud of Wilson, but so sad I wasn't there to support him like he'd always supported me. He posted a bunch of videos from the competition online. The moment I saw his face and heard his voice, my feelings for him rushed back, and suddenly, I was nursing my own broken heart. A week later, a couple of girls from class encouraged me to go to the winter dance. It was better than sitting in my room all alone, so I agreed to go. So, yeah, now we're back to where we started. Hey, editor, can you speed things up from here?
No problem.
Okay, here it is. The moment of truth, when I ran out the back door and right into the love of my life. If you haven't guessed it by now, the mystery guy is Wilson, and he looked so different that night. He was confident and happier than I'd ever seen him before. Wilson looked up at me with his big brown eyes, and all my feelings for him were stronger than ever. I'm sorry I hurt you. I was so obsessed with getting revenge for Lisa that I became a colossal jerk. I hope you can forgive me. Maybe someday we can be friends again. I don't know. You did some really dumb stuff. I get it. I ruined our friendship and broke your heart. I understand why you don't want to be friends anymore. I guess this is goodbye. I turned to leave, then Wilson grabbed my hand and smiled. This doesn't have to be the end. Maybe we can fix this. I think it's worth a try. Another mission? Something like that.